I said don't dress like a turbo thot because men have vocalized how they don't like when their own wives and girlfriends dress like that. And if your man doesn't care that you're dressed like that, you are an exception to the rule, right? So I'm not talking about you if your man don't care what you dress like. But then again, if he does not care what you're dressed like and is okay with you being appealing sexually, attracting other men, he pimping you out. He gets something out of showing your body off, which is probably male validation. So the comments that I'm getting are interesting. That's it for my comments. You know, if you disagree with me, I can respect that. But if you disrespectful or taking jabs at me, I just delete it and keep it moving because I don't have time to deal with ignorance, right? What a lot of people are coming in and they're saying is, you had a baby by a married man. You shouldn't be judging how other women are dressed. Did you dress modestly when you were sleeping with that married man? Little snide, stuff like that. It's funny that y'all actually think that the people that's giving you advice, these celebrities that you think are so perfect, y'all think they never made mistakes. Y'all think that they never did something equally terrible. And then what's even more concerning is that you look at yourself and you think you haven't made no mistakes at all. And if you really can look at yourself and not cringe at some stuff that you used to do, or some poor choices that you made, you have yet to grow. Life is a learning process. You learn to be different. So when I get on social media and I teach valuable lessons, I'm telling you what I learned. I'm speaking about the negative things I experienced, the poor choices I made, and I'm telling you not to make them. So when you're sitting here trying to consider the source, when it's time to figure out who you want to listen to as far as advice goes, be very selective. And if my vibe doesn't fit you, that's okay. My message ain't for you. But y'all are real biased, especially women, when it comes time to listen to some advice. Y'all sit here and pick apart one mistake you heard I made. Some gossip and some rumors will have you sitting here wondering why I'm a life coach. I've been a coach for 20 years. Why would I stop being a coach after I made a mistake 5 years ago with a man that I was dating and we ended up having a baby? That's my career. That's what I do. I'm a human being too, though. And I've made poor choices just like other people have. My goal is to share with you what I've experienced so you can avoid a lot of the stuff that I went through. But here's the interesting part. I saw somebody post this out of my comment section that Keke Palmer should have listened to Steve Harvey when Steve Harvey told her to date wealthy men. And I don't understand why y'all keep considering Steve Harvey's advice golden when Steve Harvey has multiple failed marriages. He ruined the lives of so many other women before he even got to Marjorie. Y'all look at that man as if, oh, he learned his valuable lesson, so let's listen to him. Because he's in a stable marriage with Marjorie, who was allegedly his side chick at some point. But you look at me as the woman who had a baby by a married man who's divorced, and you want to question whether or not you should listen to me talk about my mistakes and how I want you to avoid them? A lot of y'all make poor choices when it comes to who you should be listening to. Somehow, Steve Harvey's mistakes are A-okay, but y'all can't seem to overlook Derek Jackson's. See, it's too much work to improve who you are as a person. It takes a lot of work for you to do that. So instead of you being like, you know what, this advice that's harder to follow, let me listen to this because this will help my life be better. Let me switch the person that I'm listening to as far as advice goes so they can give me advice that better suits my stagnant position. Y'all will listen to advice as long as somebody is telling you to use men, date wealthy men. All y'all care about is money and fame. That's it. That's like the most important thing to y'all. Then when the people who do have money and do have fame try to tell you, hey, it's not what you think it is. The road to that is not what you think it is. Here's how you truly get there. Y'all don't want to hear it. Wealthy men do not want women who are dressed like turbo thots. Usually they want women that they can take home to Sunday dinner, to be around their family. They want women that they can introduce to other people. Darius Jackson is no less of a man simply because he doesn't have wealth. And y'all feel like he should only have say in Keke Palmer's life and his own child's life if he got some bread. What is the point of men being with y'all at this point? Y'all are not coming to men with nothing but problems, egos, and foolishness. And then when somebody tells you that, especially if it's a woman, oh, she's a pick-me. Damn, did you get picked? Are you married? This isn't even about being picked. This is about you having mutual respect and love for somebody that loves and respects you too. There are men out out there who want to love you, and all you got to do is not wear an outfit that's attractive to other men and makes you more appealing to other men, and you want to call that insecure. Meanwhile, if your man did anything remotely close, you consider it him cheating on you. One girl came in my comment section, and I respect her. You know why? Because she said, we don't care what men want. Thank you. Someone who admits it. Y'all have to learn how to have a level of respect for your man and your relationship. And I'm not going to change my perspective about that simply because y'all comfortable with cheating on y'all partners. That's why everybody's sitting here single and angry and bitter and hurt. Because y'all don't stand for nothing. You don't have any type of guidelines or code of conduct when you get inside of a relationship with someone. And then you're expecting for someone to want to marry you. A relationship is the road to marriage. And don't nobody want to be with somebody who only want to be with them for money. It doesn't matter if you're male or female. Go out there and get your own money. Work together as a team to build an empire together. Build your families together. If you are out here just looking for a man who is wealthy, I am sorry to inform you, but you need to go out there and get your own wealth for you to be appealing to men who are wealthy. This is not Pretty Woman. That movie is an exception to a rule. Successful people like other successful people. They want somebody that's equal to them. All of this echo chamber stuff that y'all sit there and y'all talk about, I got tired of discussing. A lot of y'all don't want to hear about how to be a team, how to be a good partner to somebody. Y'all just want to use social media as a place of entertainment or a place to vent or bully somebody else. A lot of y'all don't want to be educated. A lot of y'all want to be stagnant. You don't want your relationships to improve. You don't really want to listen to anybody. You're just on social media for entertainment purposes. Y'all have cheered Keke Palmer into becoming a single mother. Y'all have gassed this chick up. There's nothing exciting about being a single mother. Being a single mother is not the best thing in the world. Children need their fathers. Children need homes where they have both men and women in it. Children need a place where there's love and support. At the end of the day, we all made mistakes. We all not perfect people. And I don't know about y'all, but I am not out here pretending like I'm innocent. Listen, wear what you want to wear, but be prepared for the consequences. And at some point, you got to grow up. At some point, you got to start dressing like a mother and a wife. Don't nobody want to see their grandmama in a thong. Yuck. At some point, you got to decide you no longer want to be a little girl in these streets, dressed half naked, looking like you lack self-control. At some point, you got to grow up. Police your own body. Because if you don't, these men gonna police it for you. And you're not gonna like that.